Hello and welcome guys to another video of Maidan and FPL. And in this video I'll be talking about some of the top performers or some of the players who have caught the eye in game week 8, and you can consider them for subsequent transfer to your FPL team, or you can consider them in a few game weeks time after watching them for 2 to 3 game weeks. So we'll be jumping straight into the video. The first player that I will be talking about who performed brilliantly in game week 8 is of course Bruno Fernandes, the talisman of Manchester United. So Bruno Fernandes is a player who has been consistently performing since he joined Manchester United in the Premier League last season. He is the highest scoring player as far as the points per match is concerned since he started playing in the Premier League. In the game week 8 against Everton, he scored 17 points with 2 goals and 1 assist. So he had 6 shots on goal with 3 on target. He created 2 chances and had 1 key pass. So the first goal for Bruno Fernandes was not the typical Bruno Fernandes we associate with. It was a header, brilliantly header coming from the top of the penalty box and steering it past the outstretched hand of Jordan Pickford. The second goal was an attempted cross for Marcus Rashford, but it crept in the far post. And the last point contribution for Bruno Fernandes came through an assist to Cavani right at the end of the match. So he bagged all the 3 bonus points, and he is a player who controls the midfield for Manchester United. It is quite highly probable that if Manchester United scores a goal, he would definitely get some points leading up to that goal, either in the form of assists or goals. In the Premier League season so far, although Manchester United has been quite inconsistent, but Bruno Fernandes' form is quite consistent. He already scored 5 goals and 3 assists with a match played than the other teams. He has 20 key passes with 23 chances created, and you have to remember that he is on penalties, so that's a huge boost, especially for this season. He is joined 4th in the total number of goals, which is also astonishing considering the facts with the likes of goal scorers present in the Premier League in the form of Mohamed Salah, Harry Kane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. With the upcoming fixture swing coming for Spurs as they face the so-called top 6, you can consider Bruno Fernandes as a replacement option for Heung-min Son, because Bruno Fernandes is a player who could get those big hauls. He has a very high ceiling, and with his various sources of point contributions, he can be a safe option for your FPL squad. And also his fixtures looks quite favorable up till game week 18. So Manchester United faces West Bromwich Albion, Southampton, West Ham United, Sheffield United, Leeds, Aston Villa, Fulham. All are pretty good attacking fixtures, barring perhaps Manchester City and Leicester. Although both Manchester City and Leicester defense are still not very compact, but they have a decent run of fixtures up till game week 18. And if Manchester United performs well in those games, there is a high chance that Bruno would score a lump sum amount of points in this span of time. So you can consider Bruno Fernandes for a potential midfield option. Next in the list of take or wait player category is Ben Chilwell for Chelsea. Ben Chilwell, although you can say that Ben Chilwell didn't score much in the game week 8 compared to the other top scorers in the game week, but Ben Chilwell with his high source of points is a fantastic potential for FPL. He scored a goal, although he didn't score high in the match against Sheffield United, but he scored a goal. He had 3 shots on goal and all were on target. He created 2 chances and had 2 key passes. And particularly with Ziyech coming to the Chelsea squad, he is a sort of player that runs into the back post, and Ziyech provides those fantastic crossfield balls for the back post where Chilwell runs. And the situation is quite similar to what Everton was doing in the initial game weeks, when James Rodriguez from the right was picking up Digne. Digne was making those overlapping runs past from the left back position. And if you look at the heat map of Chilwell, he is mostly occupying the left wing position, quite like Robertson was doing for Liverpool prior to the Virgil van Dijk injury. And quite often Chilwell can be seen in the penalty box. He had quite a few chances in the penalty box. Ramsdale made a fantastic save, otherwise he could have doubled his tally. Looking at some of the stats, he is currently second in points per match among the defenders. He is first in XG in the last 3 matches among the defenders and midfielders. So something to keep in mind if you are planning to transfer Chilwell in the upcoming game week. He started at 5.5, but his price already rose to 6, considering his attacking threat, and also Chelsea's defense is looking a lot more compact after the likes of Mendy and Thiago Silva joining the Chelsea defense. Now they are looking a lot more safer option. And Chilwell in this season has played 5 matches. He has scored 41 points with 2 goals and 2 assists in his name, which shows what kind of attacking threat he is. And also he has 3 clean sheets already, and with some of the fixtures that are coming in for Chelsea in the likes of Newcastle United, Leeds United, Wolves, West Ham United, I can see a few clean sheets, and I wouldn't be surprised if Chilwell comes up with decent attacking returns. The fixtures are not that great, but there are some decent matches in the upcoming game weeks. But one of the points that you need to keep in mind that with the incorporation of Ziyech into the Chelsea squad now, Chilwell is not taking those set pieces anymore. It's all Ziyech now. So that is a negative point as the various sources of points is concerned. But still, Chilwell would continue to provide the value because of his very advanced position in the pitch. So Chilwell is a great option, one of the premium defenders option that you can consider for your FPL squad. The last player in the take or wait category is a striker. He is Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa. As you all know that Ollie Watkins had a brilliant game week. The last game for this game week against Arsenal, he scored 2 goals, scoring a mammoth 13 points with the 3 bonus points in his kitty. The first goal was a typical poacher's goal, Barkley assisting him with a fantastic volley, and Ollie Watkins was there in the middle of the Arsenal defenders to head the ball into the back of the net. And the second one was a brilliantly finished goal from the left hand side past the on-rushing Arsenal goalkeeper Bernd Leno. He's a fantastic finisher, as can be seen from the fact that in this match he had 3 shots and 2 were on target, and both the 2 shots resulted in goals. So he's the sort of player who may not seem to be involved in the match, but if he gets those chances, he is sure to finish those chances. And with the quality of the likes of Grealish, Barkley, McGinn in behind him to provide those quality supply, I think Watkins would get a decent amount of chances, and with his finishing ability, he would be. I would bet on him to at least score a high percentage of those chances that falls on his feet. In the Premier League this season, he already has 6 goals and an assist with a points tally of 47, and he has an XG of 4.9. And considering his price range, he is absolutely a value for money. And also, Ollie Watkins is the penalty taker, as we have seen from the Southampton match that Grealish or Barkley, although they were on the pitch, but Ollie Watkins still took the penalty and slotted it home. So that is another source of point that Ollie Watkins has. Looking at some of the stats, he is currently 5th in expected goals per 90 minutes. He is 5th in the non-penalty XG, and also he is on penalty duties. So that is a huge advantage, but he can be a bit inconsistent. The matches he plays, he either blanks or scores 2 goals or 3 goals, but at his price range, that is also a great return. And the most important fact is that he has a great run of fixtures up until game week 15. He faces the likes of Brighton, West Ham United, Newcastle, Wolves, Burnley, West Bromwich Albion, Crystal Palace. All of them are great fixtures except for perhaps Wolves. And I can see Ollie Watkins at least getting 5 to 6 attacking returns in those upcoming game weeks up till game week 15, and that would be a great value for money. So Ollie Watkins can be a great choice, and we can consider him for his FPL squad. So that is all for this video. and these are some of the players that I thought can be great choices for the upcoming game weeks. Do give your opinions about what players do you think would perform well in the upcoming game weeks, and also drop a like, press the subscribe button, because it takes a lot of hard work to do all these homeworks and also complete the editing stuff. So it would be quite helpful if you keep supporting me. I'll be continuing to make such wonderful FPL content as the FPL season progresses. So that's all for this video. Hope to catch you on the next one.